Hey everyone, this is the journal entry for 8 July 2025, Tuesday. I didn't take any trades today, although I was sort of hoping that I'll get a trade if market goes above, this basically yesterday's range, because it was slightly above the hammer candles, high. Hammer candles high is at 470. This was at 489. And if you look at yesterday's price action, as we've already covered in yesterday's video, you can see that it was a perfect sideways day. So which is also marked by this red and green lines. So the idea was to enter if this gets breached, which I avoided doing in the you know 9:30 candle, because as you can see, um, I mean, it was sort of, I was obviously waiting for it to breach 500. And also the option price action was signaling another sideways day, which is also the reason why I didn't enter when it, got breached at 3 p.m. Another reason was that since it was 3 p.m., I couldn't trust it. And as such, I couldn't trust it because, look at the structure. Lower low got breached, then there is like higher low, and then it's basically a similar price action as yesterday. So I wasn't actually expecting it to move up even this much. And basically, I wouldn't trust any move that comes after 3 p.m. And similarly, I shouldn't have trusted a move that came, before say 9:30, 9:45. First 15 minutes, half an hour is supposed to be, I mean, usually very volatile, just like the last half an hour. And last half an hour is also affected by the averaging process. So you sort of, would like to stay away from it. Now, if you look at the price action, I obviously can't be entering if it reaches the day's high tomorrow, because like it's 550, and the next liquidity zone, as you can see, it's a pretty good liquidity zone. It's pretty good resistance at around 600. And even if this breaches, upwards, as there is no trade, I can obviously shift these arrows to now represent the high and low of today, which is 548. Yeah, around, might have to, yeah, around here, and low is 424. I could even keep it here. Yeah, I'll just keep it there. I mean, there isn't much of a point here, even if I shift it here, because as such, I'm not going to be taking trades based on it tomorrow. Because now I want it to consolidate below this range. Maybe even take one more rejection, come back here, do this. And if it consolidates here, and then gives an upward move, there is a slight resistance that I can see here, but it's actually not that much of a big. Yeah, it's kind of a resistance maybe, but after that there's some upside. Will depend on how much it plays around here. So until then, I think we'll wait and see. And even if this trend line gets breached, I don't know if I'll be too enthusiastic to enter. It'll obviously depend on the price action of the day, whether it gets breached tomorrow or day after. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the day. It was actually a sort of like a 3-hour move, but yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to enter a move that came after 3 p.m., especially after, price action like this. Yeah. So that was today. See you tomorrow.